Hello, welcome to my channel today. This is a King's Tutor. If it's the first time of joining us, kindly like, comment, and share our video. Okay. There's an issue that have been bothering me over time as an educationist and also an academic coach. I talk to students a lot at different levels, from secondary level, that's O level, to those in tertiary institution, that's undergraduate, and also those graduate, postgraduate level, that's PGD, and those doing master's, PhD, different categories of students. I talk with them, I tutor them, I see different aspects of their level of seriousness. So it kept me with these thoughts for a while now. I want to ask this. 10 years from now, are you sure we're going to have teachers? 10, 15 years from now, are you sure we're still going to have good quality teachers? That is, those that can teach a particular subject and a topic effectively at all levels. 10 years from now, do you think that our children growing up will see good teachers in secondary school and also good lecturers? Because students of nowadays, they don't have passion to learn. They don't. And it brings me to my topic. Apart from the government, that three other individuals or three other groups that have made or brought the education sector to where it is now. Apart from the government, I'm going to deal with that of the government on a separate video, because they also have their major part to play in the part that they've killed education. But these other people are those that have, in one way or the other, killed education gradually. Now, the first part or the first group are the teachers. Now, not all teachers basically, but those teachers that are actively and always involved in exam malpractice, especially in external exam like the West Africa Examination Certificate, that is WAEC, NECO, GC. Those teachers that are actively involved in exam malpractice, they've killed the education sector. They have made students to be one lazy, lousy. They have made students to be lazy. Because as it stands now, it is difficult. There are things that why I tutor, why I teach, there are things that I expect them to know. That is especially those in the WAEC class. But they don't know it. Why? Because they already have this mindset that there are teachers that is already waiting, that are on ground waiting to assist them in exam malpractice. They are the ones killing it. And it baffles me if we keep putting out all this. As it stands now, if you go to some of the private schools around, you will see some of the teachers there, some people teaching there, are those that pass through all this, that can effectively solve a question. That is what most of the private schools are carrying as teachers. Because those that knows what they are doing, they can't go to most of those schools because they are not being paid well. They are getting out from the education sector to get into other sectors. And what is causing all this? That teachers that are actively involved, they don't want to teach during their time in school. They don't want to teach, but they want to rely and focus on when WAEC is starting, when NECO is starting, so that they can be actively involved in exam malpractice to kill the sector. They are gradually killing the passion of students in terms of learning. And it will tell. That's why I started with the quote. 10 years from now, are you sure we are going to have teachers? Because it is these ones that is passing through this that will become teachers afterwards. Are you sure we are still going to have those that will teach our kids in terms of morals and every aspect of academic? The teachers that are actively involved in exam malpractice have totally, gradually killed the education sector. Because once something that a kid or a student should do, if they know that exam is coming, if they are not being assisted, they will have to read. They have to read, they have to study. But once they already have this mindset that they will be assisted, they will realize it kills the vibe to study. Psychologically, it will kill them to want to study. There are some teachers that are doing their best to ensure that these students will get what they will use, what they will need in terms of this exam. But there are some that is just relaxed, waiting because they see it as a side hustle. They see it as a part in which they will have what finance. And it is killing the education sector. That's one part. Another part, two, lecturers. I can stay on this a whole day. Another people that are skilled and is killing the education sector, if not dealt with, are the lecturers. There are some high institution students I talk to, and most of the things they cry about are things that are being taught in secondary school. They are being taught in secondary school, and you see them having good grades with nothing in their head. Why? Because there are some lecturers that are effective in sorting. Once you give them any pay, they will just give you a good score and you go. And it is telling in the education sector. Imagine in a course like accounting and you have someone that is sorting. How would they know? There's a school that I go most time, a polytechnic, that I go most time to talk to that student. Most of them are accounting students. And the question they ask me baffles me. Are you sure this one really got admission? Yeah, like you wrote WAEC, wrote the entrance exam, you got admission. And you're asking such questions. And you see them from year 1, 200 level, 300, they will just keep passing like that. Because they have lecturers that is willing to get money from them and just pass them. These people are killing. To the extent there are some that are also in doing education. They can't teach. They can't teach that course they are what they are going for. They can't teach. And it's very bad. They can't teach. There's an NYC member that couldn't write a letter that was given to him. I don't want to go into all that. But the second part are the lecturers. Please. If you have anyone listening to this, can you stop? I'm afraid for 10, 15 years in this country, are you sure we're going to still have those that can effectively solve a question, that can teach the people coming up? The third part, or the third group of those people that is killing education are parents. Yes, are the parents. The parents, majority of them are not willing to pay for extramural class. They are not willing to buy textbook. They are not willing to do anything that will assist the kids, but they are willing to bring out money for exam malpractice and for sorting. Once a child, how would you, that a child that has gone through school for probably 6 years, and the child wants to write external exam WAEC, and the child will still come, that the person wants to write malpractice, money for that, and you, as a mother, as a father, how would you have that same mouth to talk to that kid, to do things that is right, when you are aiding and abetting that, when you are aiding him or her to go in that direction? It is appalling. There are many parents that won't give I've encountered that many times. I've been into education for more than 10 years now. What is 10 years? I've seen situations, students will tell me their parents will not give them money for extramural classes. But when it comes to WAEC period, they can comfortably pay to 2,000 level. They can comfortably pay money for them to go and write that, to end up writing what they don't know, that they can't defend. Parents, if parents should stand up now and stop that from the onset, we can tackle this. If these three people, including the government, I'll come to that in another video. I don't want to make this video to be that long. If these people can come and ensure they put all hands on deck, the educational sector will come back. It will come back. It is drowning daily. It is going down. It is going down. I'm in tears. It's going down. It is going down. How can parents, a father or a mother, can bring out money? You can't buy textbook. Oh. You can't buy textbook. You can't call a private lesson tutor. You can't do all that to ensure they instill educational and academic requirements on that child. But you can be able to bring out money for malpractice, for sorting in the higher institution. And you think that it will not come back to you. It will come back. Because that child you're doing that doesn't have anything upstairs, and you want them to push him or her, definitely that child will grow up and probably get married and give you a grandchild. Definitely, who will teach that grandchild? It is the same set of people that have done malpractice that don't have anything upstairs. It will come back. Most of the negative action is still coming back to us. These are the three people. So please, if you're in any category, let's put hands on deck and ensure this thing work. It is not all up to the government. You have seen the ways that I've listed below, those that are ensuring that they bring down this education sector. The teachers, the lecturers, the parents. If these three people come together and put on good armor to ensure we instill good study habits in the students, I bet that 10 years from now, the educational sector will see is what we'll be proud of. Thank you very much. Please, if you've not liked, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. There are other series I'm going to talk about this, especially in terms of parents. What you are going to do to ensure that you build study habits and support towards your child education. Okay, ensure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay, share this video. Let it get to other persons. Okay, and if you know any parts that you want me to talk about, just comment below. Or you have other things to suggest, or other parts that I've not mentioned that are also killing it. Please suggest that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this is the King's Tutor. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.